Hi everyone, Ariella here. I'm a gear editor with Outside, and today I'm going to tell you about what I use for winter trail running. The first things I think about before going out for a run are the weather and the conditions. So first I might look at the weather, just the basic app on my phone. I have a radar app, so I'll pull that up to see if there is maybe a thunderstorm coming, if it's in the shoulder season, or a snowstorm coming in, because that'll change what layers I bring with me. So getting to know sort of what your trails look like, what elevation they're at, how much sun they see, those kinds of things will also start to inform what gear you want to bring with you on any given day. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what to wear on your feet. The biggest question that a lot of people have is what kind of shoes to wear. Some people really like wearing Gore-Tex or waterproof trail running shoes. I personally don't, so I just have my one favorite pair. These Salomons are the ones that I run in the most. They've got I would say kind of a middle ground tread, not too small, not too big, not clunky and too big. It's just enough to kind of bite into the snow and mud without feeling clunky if I'm running on a dirt road or pavement back and forth from the trailhead to my house. When it's icy out, I like to wear these micro spikes. There are a lot of different kinds of traction devices out on the market. They're all really great. These ones I've had for a really long time and they work well for me. They just kind of slide on over your shoe with this rubber and they stay put, and then they've got these little metal spikes on the bottom that dig into the ice, which makes a really big difference on the downhills. As far as what to wear, I keep things pretty simple. I go for a long sleeve shirt, tights, or running pants, and then a jacket, and will vary the weight based on the temperature and the weather. But the kit that I use the most is, for a shirt, this Black Diamond long sleeve rhythm tee, which is lightweight merino wool. I like it because it's a really good middle ground between really lightweight and heavyweight. It seems somehow to work on a wide variety of temperatures, so I don't have to think about it too much. I just pull it out of my drawer, anywhere from like 10 degrees all the way up to 35, 40. I've been comfortable in this, which is really great versatility. And then for tights, I like these. These are the Ridge Merino Crowley tights. They're merino wool as well. I like merino. And they're fairly basic. They're a compression tight, which is really nice. So they have a nice kind of tight supportive fit. They've got pockets on the sides, sort of a wind resistant fabric on the front, which is great for blustery days, and just an all around great pair of tights. And then on really cold days, I'll do something kind of unique. I'm a Nordic skier as well. And so when it's pretty chilly, I'll actually pull out my Nordic ski pants, which these ones are from Swix. They're quite old, and I like them because they're a little baggier, they're a little looser, so I can wear a thin base layer underneath them, which is nice when temps are in the single digits or even lower. And then the last thing, jacket. Really, there's a wide variety of options that you can use, and it really depends on how hot you run or how cold you run if you feel like you need a lot of insulation. This one from Arc'teryx I like. It has just a little bit of insulation paired with a nylon, really lightweight, wind-resistant DWR coated exterior, and then fleece panels on the side. So it's lightweight, but just keeps me just warm enough when it's chilly and still vents really well so I don't overheat. I kind of grab it and go. Again, like the long sleeve shirt, I don't really have to look at the temperature too hard because it works on a really wide variety of days. As far as accessories, there are really just a few things that I like to have with me. I always have my favorite hydration pack. This one from Salomon is just really nice and minimal. I use it when I'm going on anything less than 90 minutes where I just need a couple small bottles up front, my phone, maybe a snack, and my car keys. And then in the winter, I always also have a headlamp with me. This one is nice and bright and it's pretty low profile, which I like because it stays put on my head. It doesn't bounce around too much. There are a lot of other, far brighter headlamps that are pretty unwieldy. So this is a nice middle ground, but really any headlamp that is kind of between 200 and 300 lumen should do, especially when you're going out for early morning or evening runs. And then I, of course, always have sunglasses with me. These ones from Jelbo I like because they are super technical, but also look kind of cute, so I can go run in them and then go to the grocery store, go to work, what have you, and don't need to bring multiple pairs of shades with me. I run cold, so 9 times out of 10 in the winter, I'm running with gloves. These ones from Brooks I like because they have these little sort of wind-resistant, snow-resistant mitten flaps that just kind of fold up on the back of your palm. So the glove itself is fairly thin, but when my hands get chilly, just that little bit of extra protection that folds over actually does quite a lot. And then lastly, I always am picking from some array of either like a headband, a hat, a buff, sometimes multiple of those things depending on how cold it is. My favorite company is Skita. That's pretty much all that I wear. So I really like their fleece-lined headbands, which are nice because they keep you really toasty while still letting heat escape from the top of your head. They come in lots of nice fun prints. I also wear their fleece-lined hats when it's really cold. And then the last thing I pretty much always have with me is a buff. This one's also from Skita. I pretty much always have one of these in my car, in my hydration pack. It's a little piece of fabric, but really makes a big difference when it gets cold. At the end of the day, you really don't need too much specialized gear to get into winter trail running. It can seem intimidating, but a lot of the clothes and trail running shoes and sunglasses and accessories that you already have will probably work just fine. With the exception of maybe some traction devices and a good headlamp, you're most likely already ready to go. The first thing I always think about when I'm going out for a trail run is the weather and the conditions. So, oh, that's grammatically incorrect. I'm gonna say that again. Sorry, I'm just editing myself.